In this lesson, I'm going to show you the proper way to glue PVC pipe, even in the hard situations. Now say that you dig up your sprinkler line, it's leaking, and you cut a section out. Now, a lot of videos want to show that you just glue 2 couplings on there and bam, you're done. But unfortunately, when the pipe doesn't move and it's below ground, you can't just shove this in there because there's no room to go back and forth. So what you do in this case, you would take 2 90s and glue one onto this pipe, glue one onto this one, measure the distance and cut a piece of pipe for it, glue a 90 on each side, and then glue it all together. When you're done, you have this. When you do this, you don't need to move the pipe. It's called a swing joint. Pretty common. Also helps when pipes are offset from ground movement. And that's the best way to repair a sprinkler line. Never do this on drainage. On drainage, your pipes can't just go wherever you please. Now, however, if you do have the ability to move around the pipes as if it's above ground, all you do is measure the distance between pipes, cut one out, remove an 1/8 inch for the couplings, you're going to need primer. This is for PVC. If you can't get them open, sometimes you can bust them on the head and they'll open up. If not, that's where our channel locks come along. Crack it open. If you want, you can wear latex gloves while doing this because it can get messy. Primer has alcohol in it, tends to burn. Get your gloves on. Now you always want your pipe to be clean. So if it's covered in mud, get a wet paper towel, whatever you need. Now, put a paper towel here so we don't make a mess. You are going to primer PVC pipe. You take it and you want to hold it by the rod, not the cap. Gives you a lot more stability. You kind of want to tap this a little bit so you're not dribbling everywhere and making a mess. And you just slowly go all the way around the pipe, working back and forth so you don't miss any spots. And then you can go the other way around. When you've done that, you can do the other pipe. And then the fitting as well. Make sure you get all contact points. If you don't know whether you should do the inside or the outside of a pipe or fitting, it's always where the two touch. Inside the fitting, outside the pipe. For the glue, we'll need channel locks also. They're brand new, so a little stiff. For the glue, dab the inside of the fittings. Do a nice spin around the pipe. Shove it all together. And if possible, kind of give it a quarter turn so it really smears that glue around. It might drip a little bit, no problem. Now, of course, this is how people on YouTube always show gluing a pipe. You don't always have the ability to move the pipe around like that. If you don't, that's when we use the swing joint method used earlier. When you can, try to leave these things to licensed professionals, but if you think you can handle the task, this is how I would do it. As always, you can look us up at precision-plumbing.com or call us with any questions at 469-248-2136.